Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining today's session. I probably don't need to introduce myself. This is Imran, and as you have spent the last 4 weeks with me in doing managed meetings. Managed meeting is probably one of the most important things that we do in business, and we communicate, we make decisions, we get ideas, we share ideas through meetings. But it is important that it is planned and organized so that the outcomes are achieved. Sole part of managed meeting is the agenda. If you have understood that, you've understood everything. And I'm quite impressed that you have demonstrated your knowledge on managed meetings in the first assignment, which was a case study. You have done a brilliant job. And as well as your assessment 2, role play 1 and 2. I'm really impressed. So today is the final day, the final assessment, and there will be written questions. And I'd like to ask you as many questions as you want so that I make sure that you're quite clear on that and you have no problem in writing the assessments. Okay? Yes? Any question? Anything that you'd like to ask?
What must be added in meeting agenda?
A meeting agenda is a plan, it's an entire plan for the meeting, okay? And you must not forget things such as the time. Actually, the purpose of the meeting would come on the top. The purpose of the meeting, the time, a place, list of attendees, and it is easier if you break down the discussion topics and allocated time with that, and also minutes of future meetings as well.
What's the role of the meeting chairperson?
The role of a chairperson, he's the leading, he's the key player in the meeting, okay, and he ensures that the meeting starts and finishes on time, okay. He opens the meeting. He takes the control of the meeting. The chairperson also makes sure that the outcomes are achieved, and the chairperson also disrupts if there is any disputes or conflicts among the meeting attendees. Yes, Andre.
Can you explain the following term, please? Like call to order, announcement, and unfinished business.
Call to order. Call to order is a very formal, a nice opening of the meeting. Okay? That is the opening, such as greetings and welcoming everyone, Thanksgiving, etc., etc. It's the opening of the meeting. Announcement is mostly done by the chairperson, where information is shared with the meeting attendees, okay, which is something new that was not shared in the past. So that is the announcement. And unfinished business is a list of things that has not been finalized or discussed. It is yet to be done in the future. So we list that under unfinished business.
Okay, how can we do meeting without being physically present meeting?
We can only do with the help of technologies, right? These days we attend meetings even being physically present in the meeting, and we can do that via a teleconference and video conferences where people attend meetings being located in different geographical locations, such as a meeting where the managers from across Australia, from Adelaide, from Perth, from New South Wales, from Victoria, they will have a meeting, but due to their unavailability to sit together, they can attend a meeting through video conference and teleconference as well.
Could you please tell us the guidelines of taking minutes of meetings?
The guidelines of taking minutes of meetings, yes. Thank you. Taking minutes is one of the most important roles in a meeting. You have to be very accurate while taking the minutes. The method must be appropriate so that you do not miss out on any information, because every piece of information is important. You do not wait till the last Do not wait too long to record it so that you forget it. And you'll also need to summarize the whole discussion in the meeting.
What are the importance of a meeting?
Why do we attend? Why do we organize meetings? Meetings helps us to get feedback, to get information. It helps us in sharing information with our employees, and it also helps us in decision making. But to ensure that all those outcomes are achieved, a meeting has to be very planned and organized. Otherwise, people can sit together, have coffee and refreshments, but the outcome may not be achieved.
What are the benefits of formal meeting?
Benefits of formal meeting, there are two different types of meeting we do, formal and informal. The informal one is usually conducted where there is a shortage of time or sort of urgent kind of meeting. The formal one is that allows us enough time to plan for it. Remember, we need to create an agenda, and an agenda needs to be pre-distributed before the attendees come to the meeting, so they can prepare for it and they can participate in the meeting. Okay, they can exchange their views and ideas on that particular topic. So in a formal kind of meeting, we get enough time to prepare for it and distribute the agenda to the attendees, and also it gives us a very standard frame, that guidelines that we follow, and that way we can achieve all the outcomes of the meeting.
Could you tell us different types of meeting?
The typical meeting types are decision making, problem solving, and then feedback and combination meetings. But also in general, we have two different types of meeting, which is formal and informal. Okay?
What are the responsibilities of the meeting participants?
If you are called or anyone called upon a meeting, we do not just go there and sit and listen. Okay? Every participant is equally important in the meeting, and it is important that you listen, you be an active listener, and if you prepare before you go to the meeting, and you give your opinions, you exchange your ideas and views. Remember, there is no such thing as stupid idea. Every piece of information is equally important, and that helps us to make a decision for the organization. And of course, there are do's and don'ts of a meeting. Okay, once you are in a meeting, you will need to have a respect for the attendees. Okay, be an active listener. Do not interrupt the environment. Okay, and follow the instruction of the chairperson. Okay, and then those are the basic responsibilities of meeting attendees. Thank you.